Report 155. More traffic reports more often. Tom Trent, KNX 1070 News Radio.
My heart is a ghost town. You're listening to KNX In Depth. Mike Simpson along with Charles Feldman.
Here in Los Angeles, $1.4 million buys you a pretty nice house. In the Bay Area, probably buys you, I don't know, a sink. But in the Sierra Nevada, it will get you a whole town. At least it will get you a ghost town.
You know, we're talking about Cerro Gordo, Fat Hill, near Lone Pine. One of the new owners, entrepreneur Brett Underwood. So, Brent, you really just tired of neighbors, or what's going on here?
No, I mean, I think that, anytime you have the ability to purchase a town, that's kind of a unique situation. And if I'm looking back at my life and I can tell my kids, one day I bought a town with a bunch of my best friends, that's a story I really want to be able to tell. So I think, my partner John Beer and I have been looking at a lot of different hospitality destinations around the U.S. We're looking for something with a little bit of history to it. And when Cerro Gordo came on our radar, we thought, this is the one, and we moved on pretty quickly.
So very briefly describe this town. How many buildings? Anybody living there?
Yeah, so there's 22 buildings on the property currently. It's just over 350 acres, so it's a lot. It's about 6 miles up a road after you turn off the main road into a mountain. The property's been cared for the last 21 years by a full-time live-in manager named Robert, and Robert's just a gem. Robert originally came to the mountain to pursue some mining activities. And over the course of time, became very good friends with the previous owners. And it's just been a wealth of knowledge for us moving up there because, in our mind, our main goal is to kind of maintain the historic nature of the property while introducing some of the, comfortable elements that will allow people to stay up there for a little bit longer.
Yeah, what is this? Is it going to be like a Westworld kind of thing, but minus the killer robots?
Yeah, hopefully no killer robots. Those aren't in the plans as we speak. But, I think the first one is just bringing a couple of the buildings again to the level where we'd be comfortable with people coming up there and staying overnight. It was my partner John's birthday on Friday the 13th, the day we closed, which seemed very fitting for a ghost town. And we all went up there and we spent 2 nights and had a blast. The stars are amazing. The town is a lot of fun. And the first is kind of
Wait, what do you mean the town is? Hold on. What do you mean the town's a lot of fun? There's nobody there except that one guy.
Listen, if you're bored anywhere, you're a boring person. I think you can have fun wherever you are, and we brought a lot of fun people with us for the for the birthday bash at the very least. If you ask me this question in 2 months, after I've been living there for 2 months, I might have a different answer for you. But for now, I'm sticking with it's a very fun town, and everybody should come visit Cerro Gordo.
I guess there were other offers, but they went with you because you said, no, we're not going to demolish the place. We're going to try and keep it like it sort of is.
Exactly. So, I think they got a lot of offers, got a lot of attention. There's offers even higher than our offer. But at the end of the day, the current owners or the previous owners now were very particular on who they wanted to entrust with this property. They had a vision of this place becoming one where a lot more of the general public could go up and visit it, maintain the historic structures. And, without knowing their vision for it, we pitched them basically exactly what they wanted to hear. And so I think it was just a great fit. We went up there shortly after we went under contract. We spent an afternoon with the caretaker and the current owners, and we walked the property, traded stories, had some whiskey, and it all just felt right. It just felt like a great time.
So this town, if I'm correct, goes back to the mid-1800s during a silver rush, I think, here in California. Did anything really creepy happen there?
It was about 1865 it got started, and at one point in time it had 4,500 residents on it. So it was pretty big. And I think by 1900, they had pulled something like $17 million worth of silver out of it, and that's in $1,900. So today, who knows what that would be equivalent of. And so, like any Western town, I think that there's their fair share of murders up there. In our saloon, there's a card room, and in the card room, there's still bullet holes in one of the walls with a blood stain underneath it.
Oh, so are there actual ghosts?
None that I can report on. I didn't see any, but that's not to say that they're not there. I just might not be perceptive enough at the time. Again, ask me in a couple months. We'll come back on, and I might have a whole new slew of new friends up there.
All right, Brent Underwood there.
Hey,
he bought the town.
Brent, boo! Just checking your reflexes.
It's going to find the ghosts. They're there. They're in the saloon.
You going to go and visit?
Yeah, I'd go.
What are you going to do there? There's nothing to do there. There's this one guy living there.
walk around, drink whiskey.
With that one guy.
With the guy. Something said about peace and quiet.
Just the two of you, okay. A reminder, you can hear a repeat of this program at 8 o'clock tonight. The podcast on our website, knx1070.com, or download the radio.com app. When KNX In Depth continues, some of the stories you may have missed, but we did not.
Hey, everyone's super excited for Amazon Prime Day.